Assalamu alaikum. This is Abu Bakr Ahmed from the platform of LAC. Welcome to all of you. I hope आप लोगों का दिन बहुत अच्छा गुजरा होगा. Lots of best wishes. आज हम थोड़ी specific बात करते हैं. I'm primarily an ON A-level and IGCSE business studies teacher. Alongside, I'm an examiner and I'm a teacher trainer as well. So, उस perspective से, I wanted to talk about the IGCSE and O-level business because I receive many inquiries from the students and from the parent side. So, I just want to give some insight into that. So, a very common question from most of the students and parents, and that is IGCSE and O-level business a high growth, high scoring subject, or it's a subject like where kids can easily get a grade? So the answer is like bit kind of like on the both sides, and the reason behind that is when we look at the grade threshold, that's like very low. Believe you me, like if you score hardly 55% in your IGCSE and O-level exam, you are able to score an A. A star ke liye you would be needing like a little higher score, around 70%. But as far as the A grade is concerned, that is so easily scoreable that only 55% marks in IGCSE and O-level can give you an A grade, and most of the kids like definitely they aim for A in business. But it's not that easy on the other side. So this is a very common saying, and that is every simple thing is not easy. So I would proceed like with the same idea. It seems very simple because when you look at the grade threshold, you say, oh wow, I mean it's a subject where you can score A grade. But when you look at the dynamics of the grading, and when you look at the percentage of students who are able to score an A grade, they're hardly 11%. So the remaining 89% students are not able to score an A, although the grade threshold is very low. And the reason behind that is answering technique. Actually, O-levels and IGCSE business answering technique is a bit I would say, it's technical, and it's something which is based around certain techniques like which students must know when they're responding to different kind of questions. The problem with the business studies IGCSE O-level is that every single question requires a different answering technique to be followed. So the technique you're using for a 2-marker may not be relevant to apply when you're attempting a 4-marker. When the technique you're using for 4-marker in paper 1 may not be relevant to apply to answer a 6-mark question in paper 1. So every single question requires a different answering technique. Similarly, when we talk about paper 2, then part A's, like which are 8-mark questions, they require a different answering technique. Even within part A's, the answering technique varies. And then a 12-marker requires a completely different answering technique, and there is a concept of level-based marking which is applied over there. And a significant problem is that, unfortunately, most of the teachers who teach business O-level and IGCSE, I'm not saying all of them, let me be very clear because some might get offensive on this. So I'm not saying all of them, but most of the teachers teaching IGCSE and O-level business, they're not Cambridge trained. And because of that, they're not able to get an idea that how they can guide their students in the best possible way, and help them in differentiating the answering technique used for like 2-marker, 4-marker, 6-marker, 8-marker, and 12-marker. And even, I would say, sometime, like even school management thinks that business is an easy subject and they give the subject to any teacher to teach. So yes, business is an easy subject when it comes to teaching because the concepts which are used or taught in business, they are very simple. However, when it comes to examination side, that becomes a bit technical. So therefore, I always emphasize that wherever you are, and if you're studying business IGCSE and O-level, make sure your teacher is Cambridge trained and they know the technique and they can teach you the technique of answering different types of questions. And this is how you can get A grade very conveniently. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll keep on making this kind of videos for your information and to increase your awareness and knowledge about examinations, about Cambridge system, and about how to score the best possible grade in Cambridge. Till then, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.